This is a good symbol. The dots make it okay. The dots are really important. If you take the dots away, then you're castrating the yogic cycles, and then you're just worshiping a bent crucifix, and therefore linear time. And now you're just worshiping a big black box. And the joke is, there's nothing inside of it. It's just a big box of emptiness with a pretty ribbon on top. I hope you enjoy your present, you all-consuming asshole.
Isn't it nice to read a book? Isn't it nice to be on the hook of ideas that someone else came up with? A beautiful world that doesn't exist. Isn't it nice to live in your mind? Isn't it nice to be confined to a vision of purpose that has no heart, a place with no feelings to tear you apart? Reading Richard, I'm Richard.
Hello, children. Welcome to Reading Richard. Today, I'm going to read a special book to you because it's a very special day. Today is Christmas. Do you celebrate Christmas? I celebrate Christmas, but I celebrate other things too. You know, there are people in the world who celebrate other holidays, other versions of Christmas. And one way that we can get to know these people is to celebrate alongside of them. Trying something new can be fun. So today I'm going to read you a story about another type of Christmas. And maybe you can celebrate along with me. Now, before I read this book, this beautiful book here, I want to tell you about a very special event that we have here at the station. So every year around Christmas time, I like to offer all of my viewers a way to earn a present. Presents are so much fun, but you know, there's children all over the world who can't afford presents. And I don't like that. I think that's wrong. I have a special present just for you. All you have to do to earn this present is go to your mother or father and ask them to use their video camcorder. I want you to sit in a room by yourself, turn on the camcorder, and say, "I am Richard." That's my name. That's all you have to do. Say, "I am Richard." You can do that, can't you? And when you do that, if you follow this address right here and you ask your mother and father to put the videotape in a little envelope and send it to this address, you can be a part of the show. Reading with Richard. That's an amazing gift all on its own, to be part of the show, to be included. If you can sit in front of the camcorder in a dark room by yourself with just the light of the camcorder and say, "I am Richard," not only will you be a part of the show, but you'll earn this special prize bag. You see that? Isn't that pretty? Red velvet prize bag. It's beautiful. There's a special thing in here for you. A surprise. I won't tell you what it is. But when you get it and you open it, I'm sure you'll be very happy. So please, ask your parents to use their camcorder. Well, I'm going to set that aside for now, and I'm going to read you a story, very special story. So now we're going to read the book. It's a very special book. It's a very old book, one of the oldest books in my collection. And old books are very important to me. You know, old books need to be taken care of, kind of like old people, you know? Because sometimes the old people need to be taken out every once in a while and examined. You know how I said there's different versions of Christmas? Well, there's also different versions of this story, The Night Before Christmas. You know, originally that story was called A Visit from Old Saint Nick. And that's an even older version of that story. But there's a version of that story that's even older, called A Visit from Old Tricky Nick. And that's what I'm going to read to you all today, on this special day of Christmas. All right, let's begin. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The sigils were written by the chimney with care, in hopes that the crossroads soon would appear. You know what a sigil is? It's okay if you don't know. You will know. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of the damned danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, I have a cap on, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my third eye should envision but a bright red crossroad and shadowed shapes counting 7. Do you have a third eye? I believe you do. I have one. It's important to have a third eye so you can see things, special things that your parents might not see. But it's okay to see things that they don't see. You know, you should never let anyone tell you that the things that only you can see aren't real.
I'm Richard. Someday I'd like to be a dentist.
I am so sorry. I was so late. I got caught in traffic on the way
Hey,
here.
you don't need to worry about it. It's all good.
It's nice to finally meet you, though.
And it's wonderful to meet you, too.
I love your cowboy hat.
Thank you.
That's
I love
cool.
your glasses.
Thank you.
Red's a great color.
You got me something to eat.
I did.
What is this?
That's red beans and rice.
Red beans and rice. And
Milk.
milk.
Milk. You like milk?
Interesting. I do now.
Good for you.
Yeah. Very southern.
But I am from the South.
Oh, you are?
I am.
What part?
Deep.
Louisiana.
A little bit deeper than that.
Florida.
Close enough.
I'm from the South too, you know.
I know, actually.
Yeah, it was on my profile, but yeah, I'm from Nashville.
Yeah, Nashville. I love Nashville.
Oh, you've been there?
Many times.
Yeah, it's quite a crazy place. Lots of people.
Lots of
Drinking.
valuable people there.
Yeah. Lots of valuable people like me.
Like you, yeah.
Are you gonna get anything to eat?
Oh, I'm not hungry.
Really? You do that on all your dates?
Actually, no, I don't really go on very many dates.
You don't.
No, I
It
don't.
must be really special then for you to show up for me.
I'm pretty unique.
I like to think so, yeah. You seem pretty unique yourself, actually.
You think so?
Very interesting look, yeah.
You too. I love the collar, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I'm really into the whole chains and oppression and dominance thing.
That's an interesting... Thanks for being honest.
Mm-hmm. I have to tell the truth.
Well, that's a good problem to have.
Mm-hmm. That good?
Yeah, it's really good. I know.
Good.
I wanted red beans and rice.
I just have this thing where I tend to know what people want.
Also a good problem to have.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you do for work? That's cute.
You want some?
Sure. Make it a White Russian. That's good. That's good. Thank you.
Yeah, right here.
Lemon.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had that before.
It's good. It's an old Southern recipe.
I'll just let it ferment for a second.
Mm-hmm. You do that.
So what do you do for work?
I sell people.
What do you sell them?
No, honey, I sell people.
Yeah, but like cars or mattresses, like dogs, vacuums.
No, you're
Bibles.
You're not understanding. Not Bibles.
No, I'm not. Explain.
I sell people.
Are you trying to tell me you're a human trafficker? Suddenly, I don't think I should drink this.
No. Listen, darling, there's nothing to worry about. I'm in talent.
Oh, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, musicians.
Poets, painters, like you.
How do you know I was a painter? You stalked me on the internet, didn't you?
I did not stalk you on the internet.
You did.
I did not.
Who, may I ask, are you?
We're Rudolph, Herbie, and Yukon Cornelius, sir. Who are you?
My name is Richard.
With a green little man so lively and quick, I knew for a moment it must be Tricky Nick. More twisted than serpents, his princes they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Mammon, now Leviathan, now Beelzebub and Belphegor. On Asmodeus, on Lucifer, to the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
This is a good symbol also. The dots make it okay. When you take the dot away, you basically take yourself away, because the dot represents you. Everything that you are, everything that you could be outside of that big black box of emptiness that rests under that big green pyramid in your living room.
And there's a picture here on the next page. I like pictures. You know, pictures are really important in books because not everybody can read words. So I'm going to show you now a beautiful picture so you can see what old Tricky Nick looks like and some of his good friends. Let me show you this beautiful picture here. You see that? That's Tricky Nick. Isn't he a cute little guy? He's a silly little fellow.
I've been following your work for quite some time.
Really?
I've seen all of it.
You must
Beautiful.
like it.
I love it. Yeah.
Wow.
It really speaks to me. It's got that soul
Yeah.
that I'm looking for.
Yeah, I like to think of it as having a lot of heart.
Definitely has a lot of heart. You have a beautiful heart, by the way. I can tell.
Thank you.
Yeah. Really shines through in your work.
Thanks.
Yeah. It's one of the reasons why I was so excited to go on this date with you.
Wow. That's a huge compliment. Thank you.
I'm just telling the truth.
Well, like you said, you don't lie, so I guess that's that's good.
You like that?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I haven't had red beans and rice in a while. I didn't know this was.
Your mama doesn't cook it for you?
Well, my mom's from the Northeast, so no. But I haven't had it in a while. But it's good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I think you should. I think you should speed up a little bit.
I don't want to eat too fast. I might get sick.
I don't think you need to worry about that. Just, hurry up and eat.
Is the date going that bad? You want to leave?
No, honey. No, it's going really good, actually. It's just that I think we should go back to my place.
I just met you. You really think I'm just gonna go back to your place after 10 minutes of talking to you? I mean, you're nice and all, but...
My place? Yeah. I do think you're going to my place.
Very, very confident. You're very, very confident.
Listen. You've been on the road to my place for a very, very long time. Okay.
Oh, it's fate, huh?
Something like that. So why don't you just hurry up and eat, and we'll head on back.
I'm not just gonna go to your place. I mean, I don't know you that well, you know?
How about this? I'll make you a deal.
What kind of deal?
I'll tell you a joke.
A joke?
I'll tell you a joke.
You'll tell me a joke.
Yeah, I will. I'll tell you a joke.
This better be a good joke.
Yeah. Deal is, if I don't shock you with how good this joke is, then you can just go back. Go back home.
I've seen a lot. It takes a lot to shock me.
You ain't seen nothing like this.
Kind of curious, I gotta say. I just, I don't want to make a deal that I can't keep. But I am curious about the joke.
I'm sure you can keep it.
Alright. Tell me the joke.
It's a knock-knock joke.
It's a knock-knock joke.
It's a knock-knock joke. You like those?
Sure.
As much as milk?
I think I like knock-knock jokes more.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, this ain't a normal knock-knock joke. Alright, so I need to explain the rules. It's flipped on its head, okay? Inverted.
Okay. Interesting.
So normally, if I was going to tell you a knock-knock joke, I would say, knock, knock, and then you would say,
Who's there?
who's there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But with this one, I need you to say knock, knock to me, okay?
Okay.
All
That's
right.
easy.
Yeah. But, listen, very important. Instead of saying knock, knock twice, I need you to say knock, knock, knock 3 times, all right? Right there on the table.
So I just knock 3 times.
Knock, knock, knock 3 times, okay? Can you do that?
This better be good.
It was good. It's a good one. It's good. It's world renowned.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do it.
All right, good. Let's see. Let's see you do it. Yeah, let's see how good of a knocker
I'm ready
you
for
are.
the best joke ever told.
All right.
All right, ready?
Mm,
Knock.
that's one.
Knock.
Two.
Oh, you're really excited to tell this
excited.
joke, aren't you? It's gonna be good.
It's
All
gonna
right,
be
ready?
good.
Knock.
Sorry, I fucked that up.
You still scared me.
Who's there?
Who's there? Who's there, sweetheart? Who's there?
You
Who's
want to know?
inside of you? Hey, just relax, okay? I want to know who's there. Why don't you just whisper it into my ear? Okay? Okay. I like that.
You do? That's a good joke.
You tell me, was it? Did it shock you?
It was pretty good.
Pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Good enough to come back to my place.
Yeah.
Waiter! Check. And, box for the lady, please. I got a present for you, by the way.
A present?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a box.
Is it a big box?
It's a big box.
Like a really big box?
A really big box. Yeah.
Is there lots of stuff inside?
A lot of stuff in that box, yeah. And it's the only box you're ever gonna need again.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty excited.
You should be. I'm excited to give it to you.
I must be really special.
You have no idea.
I want you all to know that every time I read you a story, I'm reading directly from the heart, and I hope you can tell. I really care about you. On with the story. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up to the housetop, the princes they flew, with the night full of trouble, and Mephistopheles too. And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof 3 knocks. 3 knocks from the devil, and the pawing of hoofs. As I drew in my hand and was turning around, down the chimney Mephisto came with a bound. He was dressed in crimson fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A book full of names all signed in a pact, with room for one more to be written in black. One more name to be put in his book. I bet that's a special book. I would love to see that book, wouldn't you? I bet it looks a lot like this one. All nice and fancy and old. If you ever come upon a book like this, you should pick it up and read it. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like holly, his nose like a cherry. Oh, they got another picture here. Here we go. See that? He looks pretty friendly.
And while I'm on the topic, you notice how there's no dots in this one either? Just a bunch of lines, all mixed up. You can't even tell which way is up and which way is down.
Thank you very much. Make sure everything's on here. It's good. Just need your signature. Just need your signature right there, honey. What's the matter?
What the fuck is this?
That's the receipt.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not gonna forge your signature.
Listen, I don't just give my signature out to anybody. Like, a lot of people want my autograph, okay? And if I'm gonna put my name to paper, it's gonna be for a lot of money. So, if you could just write your name, just right there, on that little black line next to the red X, and then you can come back home with me, and you can get your present. You want that present, don't you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have a pen.
That's no problem. Now, right or left-handed?
I'm right-handed.
I knew that. You sign right there.
Okay. I'll do it.
Right there.
Okay.
See? That wasn't so hard.
Yeah, it was easy.
It was easy.
I'm just gonna go to the bathroom before we leave.
Yeah, of course.
I'll be right back, okay?
Just take your time. Yeah.
I am Richard.
And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his crossroad, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, "We'll be back some day soon, to give you a fright."
God damn it. Not this shit again. It's okay. It's okay. No problem. No problem. Always another starving internet artist to con.
Now, wasn't that such a good story? I really love that one. My mother used to read that story to me every Christmas, and I learned a lot from it. If it wasn't for this story, I don't think I ever would have started reading with Richard. We owe a lot to that jolly old elf now, don't we? This whole show, the network, my wife and children, all the food we eat, all the money I make. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me today on Reading with Richard. Next week we'll be reading The Call of Cthulhu by H.P. Lovecraft. Have a good night, children. Sweet dreams. And let's all hope that Tricky Nick comes to visit us tonight.